Good morning.
Good morning.
Picking food out of my teeth.
And drinking a beer this morning.
Yeah. Definitely a better morning, better day right now.
At this moment.
Yes. I thought I lost my drink. Funny enough, same day.
Yeah, from the coffee with the Crockers from yesterday.
Yeah. So if you guys were wondering why we had the same shirt on, or I did, from the live chat to the Coffee with the Crockers, because I fell asleep instantly after the live chat, and I mean instantly.
Yeah. Matt Payne doing them super chats.
It got me. We didn't get to the $30 super chat, but we got to the super chats during the if y'all know, if you know, you know. But so fell asleep and then woke up, did Coffee Crockers, came out, did some stuff. You guys will see in the Crocker video coming out. Mm-hmm. Heck of a day still, from the computer messing up to you'll find out.
Yeah.
Heck of a day. And then we got some big news coming up this weekend happening that you guys will find out soon. And then everything that we've been telling you about will be coming out very, very soon. Mm-hmm. Everything that we've ever clickbaited or egged you on or whatever, that was the camper smoke alarm beeping. Everything we've said, it's about to come out, and we're telling all.
Yeah, everything's like coming to a head right now. Yeah,
no clickbait, no nothing, whatever people want to call it. It is just legit happening. You guys will see a little bit. You guys can see the smoke coming up. We did a little bit of cooking. You guys will see in the video. Sometimes at the end of the day, where we're at now, because the sun's going down a little bit, you need a little drink, and then you need some fire cooking.
Honestly, that is one of my favorite things in life, is just sitting around a campfire with my baby and having a drink or not. But, I mean, that adds a little spice to it. But that is, I mean, definitely top 10 best things about life.
And so there's 9 other?
I say it's in the top 10.
Okay.
I mean, that could be number 2. I don't know.
I don't know. But whenever Brandon was up, as you guys know, if you watched his video, he wasn't up here very long. He had a emergency he had to go back home for, so he was up here just briefly, but it was cool.
Yeah, he'll be back soon.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Hopefully.
But it was cool being able to sit out at night with the fire and everything, and we're about to get into that weather. We actually just text CNC, and we were like, hey, because a lot of times it'll be cold, it'll be chilly, and just get a fire going and be like, what's CNC doing? And we'll call them.
Yeah, that's kind of like our
ritual.
Nightly thing. It's, we call CNC around a campfire.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of an annual chilly night type thing, and it's just it feels good, I guess, to relate to someone living the same lifestyle and completely different state. We're different people. We're different in all sorts of ways, but we relate to being on YouTube, living a lifestyle of in a camper.
Camper trash, let's go.
So I text them as soon as we moved the camper out here. I said, officially camper trash once again, full blown, because luckily we had the studio and everything, and then we have the house in town, and we've been back and forth and all that, but we are trying our best to stay out here as much as possible, do as much as we can out here, just really get it rocking and rolling. You guys are gonna see literally over the next 2 weeks a lot happening. We hope you guys are liking the more frequent videos. Again, it's Sunday, Tuesday, live on Wednesday, Friday, and so you're only missing every other day 3 times. Yeah, 3 times, and then those days we're posting the Crocker life.
Yeah.
And then Coffee Crockers as much as possible.
Which someone commented on the Crocker life and was like, I hope people will be able to keep up with these bouncing of timelines. Again, the Crocker life is just behind the scenes of the video you watched
the day before. And it did get a little weird for a while because we couldn't tell you guys what we were doing. We were only posting like really one video a week and going live. And so it was hard to not tell you guys in Coffee with the Crockers and Crocker Life what was going to happen in the video coming up. And it was just all this. And then we had, we didn't want to spill the beans of buying the property and doing this and doing that. Now it's going to be, this is what we're doing. You guys, we're going to tell you on Coffee with the Crockers. You're going to see it in the video later, or you're going to see the behind the scenes later. We're going to tell you. And that's what I'm very happy about, is not having to worry about timelines and figuring out, well, we don't want to say this yet. It's at the point where we will be
able to talk 100%
freely. And that feels good for us. And also, it doesn't feel like we're holding back or not. We're keeping stuff from you guys.
Yeah, it is kind of weird when we sit down and try and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Because everything that's kind of in motion, we can't talk about right now. So it is kind of weird. So it will be nice to be able to let it all out.
Yeah, and there's a lot to let out. I think, again, we've said this over and over. You guys are going to be very happy, very blown away at what's going on. It's kind of like we didn't tell you a whole lot when we were buying this property and everything. Again, as you guys could tell, we were legit. We had some big things coming. These next 2 weeks, we're going to be telling you things that you're going to be like, holy cow, I never thought you'd do that. I wish you would do that. I can't believe you're doing it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. And then stuff that you guys couldn't even think of that we're doing.
And then even inside scoop of things. I don't know.
I'm not really sure where you're going with that one.
We can talk more about, like, I don't know. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, she hit y'all with that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'm not 100%. There's a lot going on, so I'm not sure exactly which pinpoint she's pointing at. But it does feel good to be able to kind of get caught up. It is a lot of back and forth, a lot of getting materials. That's part of the stuff that I don't miss as much. We got a good break for a while of in between properties. It was a little slow. We were waiting for it to close. We were waiting for this, and it kind of felt good to slow down.
Not having to load carts at Lowe's and then load the trailer. That was nice.
And then come here and unload and load and unload. But it does feel nice also to be back in it, because that means we're having progress. So there is a little give and take, a little bit of pros and cons. But we're going to try our best to show you guys the lifestyle of what we're doing. You guys clearly know over the years that how we live off grid, how we figure things out, how we do things. And
we did just talk about what to do about the pet dogs, so we can be out here.
Behind the scenes we talked about it.
So we can be out here 100% of the time. And we've talked about a lot of things. We've had some. That's the one good thing I will say, because I feel like you always have to try to find a positive, a silver lining. The back and forth is ruthless. It's relentless. It's terrible. We hate it. It beats us up more than anything. But from the house to here is roughly an hour. From here to Shoot Dang Ranch is 10, 15 minutes. You're back and forth. You're buying materials. You're going an hour to buy materials. Going to, all that stuff everywhere. It gives us time to talk, and it gives us time to figure out plans and what we want to do. Throw out different scenarios. If we do this, we could do this. If Mr. Hypothetical
over here. It's all about it.
It's funny whenever you bring stuff up, or if I bring stuff up, it's something that
we've already been thinking about.
The other person's already been thinking about, and then we are on the same page.
But the one thing I like the most, you guys be seeing pretty soon too, is when I give you a whole new idea and you're like, that makes sense. We've got to do it now. That's my favorite. I convinced her to do something she never thought she would do. And that's coming. That is coming. We will be announcing that type of stuff.
It sounds weird though when you say you convinced me, but it was just like when things make sense.
I convinced you it's a good idea. Not that it was a bad idea. It's just something you didn't ever think.
And then just when things make sense, I'm just like,
dang it, we're doing it.
Dang it. Like, we can't not, because that makes
That
the
makes a
most
lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of you guys, I'll give you a little hint, it benefits a good chunk of people.
I guess there's even ideas that I've thrown out that you're like, I never thought of that.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know.
But it is one of those things that when you're constantly on the road, sometimes we'll put a podcast on or music or whatever, but we are talking a lot. We're talking about different scenarios, what we could do, what maybe we did wrong in the past, how we can fix it, how we can move forward, how we can better ourselves. It gives us a lot of time to think and talk and go over different scenarios and what ifs and just everything, and that's big. And I'm a big person on, if you can take an hour drive and not turn the radio on and just talk, that's a pretty good thing. We've done a lot of times where we'll drive to like Colorado, and a lot of the drive we're just talking. Sometimes it gets pretty monotonous driving them back roads where there's nothing, so we turn on a podcast or something. But to be able to be with your partner that you see literally every day, and you spend almost all day every day with them, and you still can sit there and have conversations and talk, that's a really good freaking feeling. It's a really good feeling, and I don't know. I definitely think we're on the same page. We're on the right page. We're on the right track to do the things that we want to do.
That is important, because you can be on the same page, but it's not a good page.
Yeah, you've led me down some pretty rough roads.
But baby, you were on the same page, so it's not my fault.
But the road I was on was bumpy, but yours was bumpy. I don't know. It's interesting, I guess, to find someone that you we're a lot alike, but a lot different at the same time, which is great and terrible and amazing at the same time.
All wrapped in one.
Yeah, and it's all about compromise and listening to the other person, which is very difficult to do. Very difficult to do, and I truly believe a lot of relationships struggle in those areas, and I'm very happy that we figured it out. We're not perfect. We haven't figured it fully out, but we definitely have figured out how to handle new situations or new ideas or things we're working on, or a good day or a bad day, or
loving each other and having the respect for each other to listen to the person and compromise. And
I feel like we've learned how to love each other.
We have learned.
Baby. I was talking about a different love. Anyways, I don't know. Just, you got to keep it fun. You got to keep it spicy.
Got to keep it fun and flirty.
And I feel like we're on that right track. And it's what's wild is y'all right there with us. And it's a weird thing.
Since the second time we hung out?
Yep.
Or the third time? I think maybe it was the third time.
I don't know. From the beginning of our relationship, y'all have seen it all.
Beginning.
Y'all have seen it all.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's all unfolded right in front of your eyes. It'll keep unfolding.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're posting a lot more, it feels cool that you are just a part of our lives, and we're lucky enough. And people are buying the new shirts, the new logos for the shirts. We having these ideas that things, I don't know where it cut off, but it cut off. We were just saying thank you to everybody for being a part of everything we're doing. And we do have a lot, again, that is coming out over the next 2 weeks. Again, I want to tell y'all guys right now, but hold out. These next 2 weeks are going to be wild, and it may be some of the wildest things we've done.
Maybe. It's up there.
We'll see you on the next one.